These plane crash black boxes found as staff shortage claims examined. The black boxes for a passenger plane that hit a military helicopter above Washington, D.C. have been found as questions mount about staffing and close calls at the airport where the plane was landing. Normally, two people manage air traffic control for helicopters and airplanes flying in the area, one of the most controlled airspaces in the world, but only one person was doing so at the time of Wednesday's crash, according to sources cited by the BBC's U.S. partner CBS News. Officials are still investigating the cause of the incident believed to have killed all 67 people on the two aircraft. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, said a preliminary report would be issued in 30 days. The flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder, known as the black boxes, can help offer clues to investigators about what may have gone wrong on the flight. According to the NTSB, late on Thursday night, both boxes were transported to one of its labs for evaluation. In other developments on Thursday, air traffic control staffing numbers, first reported by the New York Times, was noted as not normal, according to a preliminary Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) report. The federal government has struggled for years to fill certain key positions at the FAA. The type of staffing that had one air traffic control worker managing both the helicopters and planes at the Reagan-Washington National Airport on Wednesday night is reportedly not uncommon and did not breach guidelines. Divers spent most of Thursday swimming through the icy waters of the Potomac River, searching for the bodies of victims. The search was suspended on Thursday evening due to dangerous conditions. There were 64 passengers aboard the American Airlines flight that collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter that was on a training mission flight. 3 soldiers were on board. Teams have so far recovered 27 bodies from the plane and 1 from the helicopter. At a White House briefing on Thursday, President Donald Trump began with a moment of silence and a prayer for victims. He said, "We can only begin to imagine the agony that you're all feeling," adding, "Our hearts are shattered alongside yours." Trump speculated on the cause of the collision, suggesting without evidence that lower hiring standards for air traffic controllers in the FAA under previous administrations run by Democrats may have been a factor. Later on Thursday, he signed a memorandum to end diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) practices in the aviation sector. DEI programs aim to promote participation in workplaces by people from a range of backgrounds. Backers say they address historical or ongoing discrimination and underrepresentation, but critics argue they can themselves be discriminatory. Trump also signed an executive order to appoint a new head of the FAA.